the AI brand engine. Now, I'm glad and happy that where I'm at with this right now. It's an amazing platform. It basically helps you build your strategy in 60 seconds. So, what is the AI brand engine? It's pretty much an AI driven brand strategist that is an assistant. It helps you get everything you need to get built out for your strategy from for your brand positioning, your kit, your offer, your investor clarity, your pitch deck, and your 3 month growth strategy. It builds all of that in pretty much 6 seconds. Now you're wondering how it can do that. That's because I built it with a very strategic framework, 6 part framework, that it knows exactly how to navigate branding from the point of not from the point of view just branding alone, but it knows how to build it from a business perspective as well too. And that's what's missing from a lot of people's brand strategy is that they think about branding from the point of view of like, okay, I need to know who my target audience is, I need to know what my colors are, but I don't think about things like, okay, so what is my plan for this brand or this business over the next what 2 to 5 years? How do I strategically position it with investors, with partners, with my clients? What is my 3 month growth strategy is going to look like? So with all of these are things that I've taken clients through in discovery calls, and this is pretty much me taking years of experience, 7 to 10 years, I'm putting it and building it into a platform. So you can basically take anything that you want to do and it pretty much builds your first set of viral content. And this is also based on some frameworks that I spent a lot of time putting together, talking to people and working with some very viral content creators, and we were able to put together this as well too. So when it comes down to, oh, here it is, the brand kit is showed up. When it comes down to it, these engines are actually built on on very strategic frameworks that have been proven to work in the industry. So now that we fed all of it to this AI strategist so it knows what to do. And we have a little neat feature as well too. So if you don't know where to start as well too, you also have the little brand strategist that you can talk to here as well. You just ask her the question, hey, I have a business for AI voice chats. What angle can I work from for professionals? And then when you talk to it, it's going to answer the question that you ask it. You just ask it a question and it will be able to tell you. So see, it'll give you everything that you need concerning the question you ask. Not just something it's going to spit out, but it's going to give you something from a business perspective, as you can see, and it's going to address stuff like scalability, all of these wonderful things. So, and the thing is persistent, so you won't lose your information. So basically, it handles everything. So when we go to the A brand engine now, see, this is where everything's going to happen. This is a one prompt situation type here. You just have to give it one prompt. The problem that I see with all the brand strategy platforms is that you have to give it so much information. I have to tell it your colors, what's this? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Who's your target audience? I mean, like it asks you a lot of questions even when you don't know the answers. So what I did is I built this in a way that you give it just even one line of information, it's going to build your entire strategy, and it's even going to give you information that you weren't thinking about. So let's look at something very simple here. Let's look at here we go, something called low spec. Let's just grab this low spec, and we're going to give some information here. Um, okay, it's called brand is called low spec, and this is what it is. So let me just generate, and we have added the same asset. So if you have a logo already, you can put it here. If you have a pitch deck, you can put it here. URL to your website, and go here as well. I'm just going to grab their URL. Right, put it there. And if you can add your brand color as well too, if you want to, but we're not going to do that. We're going to let it use the URL that I put there. Okay, and then we're going to hit generate brand strategy. And then it's going to go through each of these frameworks one by one. It's going to build the brand positioning in completion, give you market analysis. It's going to look for your competitors as well too and tell you what their strengths and weaknesses are. It's going to give you value proposition. You have a brand kit. It's going to build a brand kit as well to you. If you give it colors, it's going to just use the colors you give it. It's not going to invent anything. It's just going to use whatever you give it. So that way it doesn't overwrite anything that you already gave it. That's the wonderful thing about it. It knows to respect your brand. And then we have an offer builder. For those who are in marketing space, who have offers, specific offers, the value proposition matrix builds all of this for you so that you'll know exactly how to engineer and stack your offers. And it would make sense from a marketing perspective. That way it's something that you can build up and build up. You can stack upon as you sell more and more of it. So this takes the work out of having to guess what your offers should be. The investor clarity, it pretty much covers anything to do with giving clarity to the investors who may be interested in your product, your business, your service, it doesn't matter. It gives clarity to them, and that's something that you should think about. The pitch deck is always a 12 slide investor deck. This is always really good to have when you reach that point in your business where you're ready to get investors. You should always have a deck. This is very important, right? 12 slides, that's all. And then after this slide deck, then it goes straight into the growth marketing. And the growth marketing is the one that, that has the most information. Now, the growth marketing takes the information from the other parts of the builder, like the brand positioning, investor clarity, pitch deck. It takes all that information and it pretty much then builds a 3-month marketing strategy for you so that you would have something to be able to focus on over the next 3 months. It builds your content strategy as well too, your content pillars, how you should be posting, your distribution strategy. It then does a 90-day execution plan for you. It tells you when you should be doing the foundation, the growth, and then the scaling. And then it does about budget allocation in terms of spending. If you want to run some ads, it tells you like how you should run the expenditures as well too. So it pretty much covers everything. So you see it says brand strategy complete. And we're going to save this for low spec brand strategy. And we'll save it. And now that we're saved, if you go over here and look at the brand kits, you see now that they also built the brand kit over here as well too for low spec. Okay, and it gives logo variation. Now it's not going to get the name, it's just going to generate logos to give you an idea of, hey, maybe this is how your logo should look, right? Which is pretty cool. So if we go back to the low spec now, we're also going to see that you can export your strategy. You can download the PDF. If you're using Pro, then you can download as Word as well too. And you can see here, look, it just takes all the information and puts it in a document and just puts it in there as clean as possible so that you can present it to your clients or anyone else that you need to. Okay. Here we go. It's here. Nice clean document. This one is like 24 pages. Okay, let's see now. Oh, and we have another option as well to call build in Canva AI. What happens is that if you have what it does, it takes the pitch deck, just the pitch deck, and what it does is allows you to export your pitch deck. When you export your pitch deck, what it does, what it will do is it will open up Canva AI. Canva AI is amazing, by the way, guys. For you to be able to build this pitch deck, what you do is you then upload your actual deck that it just downloaded, and then you just talk to Canva AI. You tell it, build me a pitch deck. Is using the PDF as this, right? And what happened is that when you basically tell it that, it's going to go through, read everything in the deck in the PDF, and it's going to give you options for branding for the actual pitch deck. Then it's going to outline the pages that it reads, and then literally within 10-15 minutes, you're going to have a full pitch deck. So basically, the whole point of this is to cut down the amount of time you spend actually building the important things, right? When it comes to building a strategy, pitch deck, brand kits, it doesn't matter. These things can take minutes, not hours or days. And then the viral engine, pretty much what it does is if you want to build content based on your strategy, you can come here, you can create viral threads, and then you can choose a brand strategy, low spec. It pulls the mission and the target audience in, and the brand voice as well too. And you can choose the platforms that you want to be pushing this content to, and then you choose a type of viral content you want. Whether you want to do educational, actionable, fear controversy, contrarian, nostalgia, entertainment, curiosity. I mean, educational, actual is pretty solid. You can use that. We just use low spec. Create content based on helping artists. Artists build more. There we go. Build more data restricted. There we go. And then we can see generate. It's supposed to generate 10 threads at a time. We'll see if it's going to generate. I had an issue where it was only generated like 3 or 4, but that's the thing I'll work on over time. But it's going to take a couple of seconds, and then it's going to give you your viral threads. Okay, and here we go. And it gave me 3. I guess I should be thankful it gave me 3. So save a collection, low spec content. We can save that. And here we go. This is Facebook, Instagram, and X. So open up, you can see the threads here. And if you'll also notice something as well too, you're really going to see any EM dashes at all. It pretty much fixed that issue for the most part. So then you can just want to copy this information, and then you can come over to your social media tab and you can paste it here, as you can see here, just like that, 1 click. And let's see if you, and there's also an option here to generate an image as well too. So like if you don't know what you want to use for an image, the description here tells you what the image is. First, you can clean that, and then you can come here and you can just copy this image. And it just makes it so much easier to build your content. There you go. Your space, I like creativity. Like that's a good start to a post right there. See? And then this is the type of content you can build to make your content on Facebook or X or Instagram, a bit more, viral, as it would say, because it's built on viral properties when it comes to that. But anyway, for the most part, that's how most of this works. So this is available to be used right now. If you use, there's a free version, there's a free tier where you can generate one strategy and you can use the AI assistant and you can use the viral engine as well too, just to generate a couple pieces of content. But we also have 2 more plans as well too, where there's a pro and there's a business, 5 strategies per month, 200, and then everything in the business is unlimited. We're still in beta right now, but it's still usable, and you can actually generate strategies from the first time. Right, so if you want to use this, I mean, I'm just going to drop the link and you can get on board. It's an amazing platform to work with, honestly. Saves you a lot of time and effort. So I hope you guys are, grow with me with this and we can do great things together. I want to see you guys get better and building your brands and building your brand strategies and actually making something that's worthwhile for people to want to be a part of. Okay, so we've seen you guys around.